Hi, it's Ashi, and welcome to a new video. Um, I saw some of those grids floating around online, and I really wanted to do them. So this is the first one I'm doing, recording. I'm guessing probably uploading too. Um, I'm thinking of making them all separate videos because I've seen the categories and probably want to explain some things when I look at the categories. There's a personal story behind it that will probably explain. For example, Um, I will tell why something's very nostalgic to me, for example. So I think everything's going to be a separate video, but I want to bulk some videos on this grid stuff. I also still want to do the 151 Pokemon video concept. Um, if you don't know, that's a concept where you like make your own decks, but I want to do it on video or stream because I think it could be really fun too. Um, Not that I know at the moment which Pokemon would be in the decks. Of course, I know some, not all. So I think it would be a long process. So probably better as a stream, right? That's the thing. Um. So yeah, I'm not gonna talk too long about all the things. I'm just gonna get into it, I guess. So here's the thing. My favorite Pokemon is Trico. It's always been. It's basically the starter I grew up with. It's the one I have the most memories of. Um, every playthrough I do that's not planned out. Like for example, I did shiny playthroughs and stuff, and then you run for Torchic, or I did a Wander only team back in the day. Then you pick Mudkip. I still want to do another Wander only team actually because I really like those things. But I always play Trico basically. If Trico's in the game, I'll have Trico team with team. I used it on ZA. I used it in the Scarlet and Violet DLC. I basically always use it. So yeah, Trico's Sceptile of course, but Trico is the first one in that line, so he counts as my favorite because it was just basically the first Pokemon I ever laid my eyes upon. So that's why. Second favorite. Now, there's a story behind this. Uh, I don't know how many of you guys are familiar with the YouTuber Game Boy Luke, um, but he basically started to fall in love with Mew, specifically Shiny Mew. Um, so much that a rub off on me. That's why it's basically now very close to being my number one. I also named my shiny Muse beanie. It's yeah, I love it. I love Mew. I have a lot of Mew related merchandise at home too. Maybe even more than Trico to be honest. Although I do have 3 Trico plushes, maybe even 4. I have 2 Mew plushes, but also a lot of yeah housewares with Mew on it. Um, For example, my glasses I put at the Mew holder at night. So just taking a sip from coffee. Yeah, Mew is my second favorite. Then for years, because of the YouTuber A Drive, Vignefold was my third favorite Pokemon. Um, but the last couple years, at least I think 2022 at the top of my head, there was another game release for Pokemon. It's called Scarlet and Violet, and they introduced a new Pokemon. Now I'm guessing if you know which Pokemon became the most popular of that game, and I think it is at least. I don't know for sure, but I'm making an assumption. You can guess where this story is going. Um, it's gonna be Tinkaton, baby. I love Tinkaton. It's amazing. And I don't know, man. It just hits that vibe. I named my Tinkaton in my playthrough named Amy Archie, based on Amy and Nanachi from Made in Abyss and Amy from Sonic, of course. I have a plush of it. I have a figurine of it. It's I don't know. It's just really cute and really cool at the same time, and it's amazing. Now, I'm not gonna go underrated overrated because I don't really know which one I would put there. What I'm gonna do for now is just look where I know which Pokemon will be. Um, the one that's have a personal story behind is Squirtle, and I can tell you why. Two, two Squirtle. Squirtle for me stands for connection. Um, my brother gave me a Squirtle for my birthday a couple years ago. Unfortunately, we don't really talk as much anymore, but um, due to some circumstances. But yeah, he gave me a giant Squirtle Funko Pop for my birthday, basically, and that was really cool. I've also used Blastoise in a solo run with Fire Red, I think, which was also a blast to play through. Funny story, I basically played that while we were doing classes for school at home because of COVID. Yeah, and lastly, last year, when actually it was around a year ago specifically, I was doing Easter with my now best friend basically, and we there was a what's the Engels weer? Board. Sorry guys, if I make mistakes, just deal with it. Let me look up the English word for what I'm wanna say. It's a fair, I guess, is the English equivalent. Yeah, there was a fair last year at Easter in the place where I now live, basically, and we went there and we went to one of those grabbing machines, and I like pulled the price, or my best friend pulled the price. I don't even know. I think I was the one that pulled the price, or it was her, but I don't really know. The point is, I called to keep it, and it's still in my. I actually put it on my back now, but it has been. It was in the car I drove for a while. It's really, yeah. It was a Squirtle, by the way. If it wasn't obvious, it's an AliExpress Squirtle, so it didn't have the shell, but it still stands for connection, right? That's the thing. What has the best starter? Well, am I gonna say Trico is the best starter too? Because if I don't say Trico, I would probably say Totodile or. Oh, I do. Do I? I don't know. One thing I can say is that the best region variant goes to Ninetales. Since I just love how it's used competitively. I love it. I used it in playthrough too, and I love blizzarding. But what I think is the most cool is the Aurora Veil functionality it has. That's to me really cool. Like I really want to use a team. I really want to use the wait. How's it called? I really want to use the Hail team. Hail team. It's Hail team. Really want to use the Hail team in the champions now, for example, and run it with this one. And then maybe instead of Snow Warning, because Frostlet already has that, you run it with the other ability. I don't even know what it is, because it's just iconic with Snow Warning. This Pokemon has been. Aurora Veil is so good. I just love this Pokemon. Evolution. Well, this has changed over the years. It started out as Jolteon, but then I grew up, I guess, and I just saw the beauty in Vaporeon, especially because I watched Draft Leagues and I saw how much work it put in there. I really dig make the defense, especially defense, equal in stat height, and just run max HP, max defense basically. It was a really cool set to me. I also love running it in playthrough, especially. I actually want to use this in my Leaf Green playthrough, I think. I'll use Leaf Green playthrough with Jolteon and Vaporeon basically. The old one and the new one. As for my second favorite, I think it's Glaceon at the moment, and my third favorite is Sylveon. The second was always Sylveon, but it changed into Glaceon recently. Because I got a little bit. I don't know if I think I used Leafeon in Legends Arceus, but Glaceon in Renegade Platinum, it just is really fun. Or Luminous in Platinum, probably. It's just really fun to use. I just like fast. I like special attacks. I like fast special attackers. Glaceon falls in that for a playthrough at least. It falls in that category. I know it's a little bit slow for competitive side, but it's fine. Now, best Mega. That's a difficult one, actually, because recently over the years, recently I've fallen in love with Dragonite. My starter bias says I need to pick Sceptile. And I think in the past it would have been Beedrill, probably, because I love the Fell Stinger sweep thing you can do. So I don't actually know which one is my favorite momentarily. Let me actually do something. Let me really quickly pull up. Oh, I think I did a tier list on Mega Pokemon, right? I'm just really gonna look at my own video. I'm gonna look at my own video. That's funny. Why not? Inception. Yeah, I know my watch history off. That's on purpose. I don't really use this channel to watch YouTube. I have my own channel for that. My older channel. But I want to look at my own videos, basically. Thank you for your channel. It's really funny though. Just want to look at my own video in the. Okay, so excuse the sound for a second.
Hi.
No.
Welcome to a new
No.
video.
Shut up, Remco. I mean, people know my real name already. It's fine. Okay, man. Good. But basically, I put Beedrill. At 1. I think all those are top tier. Venusaur used to be my favorite for a while too. So I think Swamp was really late in the break where I used to it. That being said, what did I say in the new Mega? Like, I don't have to actually. Okay, let's mute it out. That's fine. Okay, let's check at the end. Guys, I don't remember the rankings I do, right? That's the thing. Yeah, Dragonite is my new favorite Mega, basically. But I don't think it beats Beedrill or Sceptile. I think I'm gonna put Beedrill here. I just think it does so much for that mon and makes it usable. I love using it. I used one in Champions named Bunt. And if you know, you know, but yeah, it's just really fun to pull off a Veilsting and Sweep, for example. It makes me love this Pokemon so much. And yeah. Okay, I haven't ranked all Dynamaxes, to be fair. All Dynamax. I guess Tinkaton Max would be the thing. The site could have fixed that. God damn it. So let's have a look. I think actually I already know the answer instantly. Because I've actually used that one. I think it's Butterfree, man. I think Butterfree is my favorite. I have a soft spot for Butterfree as well, but yeah, I genuinely think Butterfree is my favorite. I'm actually, yeah, I'm so confident. I'm gonna put it. That's funny that Butterfree as well as Beedrill are on this list. Oh, no, not underrated. And I actually gonna pick the shiny there because I love the shiny. Best looking shiny. Now, I just decided I'm not gonna do duplicates, but I would probably put Mew here. But since I'm not doing duplicates, I'm gonna go for my other favorite shiny, which is Wurmple, and that's because I love the color purple. I'm in love with the color purple. If you didn't know, I'm kind of obsessed with it, right? Yeah, I don't really have much other thing to say than that. I just think it's an amazing color. I do need to save this image, by the way, once I'm done. Do not need to forget that. I actually think, and can I change the category? I don't want to know this. I don't know why I like this. I don't want to name this. Recently, Loft started loving it recently because I actually know which Pokemon this is gonna be, and that's Farfetch'd. Oh, shite. Go away here, yeah. Go away, yeah. Go away, you. Okay. Yeah. I played Pokopia. I think I touched on it in the stream, but I basically played Pokopia and I CA. And CA it is a side mission, and then Pokopia, the way it walks is just so, and flies, I guess, it's just so funny to me. It's cute, I guess is the right term, and I love it. So I'm using one now in my leaf game playthrough. It sucks, it's not good, but I love using it at least. It's really fun to use. This is a read lineup of Pokemon, by the way. I'm just doing a lot of bug types actually, as well. 2 water types, 3 bug types. Interesting. I just didn't expect that. 2 fairies. That's not really that weird. Now, I think, because I don't want to do duplicates, am I going for Bulbasaur as starter? I know the starters at the top of my head, but I just need to look at them to really. Let's just objectively look at it, right? Let's say objectively which one is the best. I don't think Trico, sadly, unfortunately, I don't think Trico is unfortunately the best one. That's just how it is. I'm fine with that. I think the best competition has to go Charmander, Bulbasaur, Cyndaquil, Totodile, maybe Piplup. I really genuinely enjoy Piplup, and I think a lot of people do. You know, actually, should I look at objectively? No, I should do what I think is the best starter, right? What I think is the best one. Okay. Yeah, I actually think I love actually. I saw that image there of Kekwa, but Kekwa's so cool. I love Kekwa. No, I'm just thinking, what would I rank? Basically, because I think a lot of them are actually generally could be one for the content and for the best, but I think it has to stick to those first 4. Might get me maybe even. But I'm actually think I'm gonna put. I think I have to put Charmander there, man. I just think it's Bulbasaur or Charmander, basically. I think if I look at objectively, the best starter for me, it's still Trico. But objectively, no, I need to say it in a different way. It kills me to not put Trico here, basically. Can I? Yeah, I think it has to be Charizard, right? It's not that I like him the most. It's just, to me, he's objectively the best one. I don't know. It's difficult. Otherwise, I put Venusaur there. It's both are kind of equally as iconic. It's just this one's the fan favorite. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna put Venusaur there. I think Venusaur. I personally think Venusaur is a better starter than Charmander. Also, I just realized, and this is why I'm gonna have all 3 Kanto starters, because I'm thinking of putting Charizard in overrated. Like, Charmander isn't overrated. I think Charmander's rated just fine. Charizard being everyone's favorite, I think that's a little far-fetched, right? Far-fetched. I think that's a little far-fetched. So I'm not gonna, no. I think I want to put him now underrated. I don't know, man. Maybe I should look at a list. I think it's kind of funny that the Pokemon here go to Gen 1, but you need to search for the rest. Interesting. Yeah, let me quickly look at it, right? Most underrated, and then a little AI list. I'm just gonna basically look at whether which one who's the most underrated Pokemon. Lantern is a really good one, actually. To be fair, I love Lantern. I need to look at, Pokedex. Cerebi, National Dex. So let's have a look. Okay, to be fair, I'm not gonna pick any of Gen 1. I don't think Gen 1 has any. Gen 1 mons, everyone has finds them iconic. I'm not gonna pick any of Gen 1 mons. I think actually Johto, and I think Lantern may actually wrong, but I think Johto is as much as I dislike some things, I think it is honestly it has some of the most underrated selection of Pokemon, right? I think another one that gets underrated quite heavily is um, looking to these Gen 3 decks if I see anything. To me, Gen 3, the thing is, Gen 3 and Gen 4 have special places in my heart, so I can't really say anything's underrated. Maybe Apom from Gen 2. Yeah. Let's have a look. Don't really, I think Gen 4 has any underrated as well. Maybe Gen 5 actually. So most of these are rated just fine. By fans, I mean. I do really rather like Confugus. I think that gets overlooked quite a lot. I think Vanillux gets hated, doesn't deserve. Don't think it's underrated though. It gets rated. It's just the wrong way, I guess. Is there a Pokemon that's just like I'm like it gets not enough shine? I think I'm gonna put Lantern there, man. Lantern or Ariados? No, I think Ariados rated fine. I think Lantern, I guess. Yeah, let's put Lantern there. Very nostalgic to me. Ooh. Well, Trico of course, but without duplicates. Torterra, I guess. Just gonna put Torterra there, I think. Maybe Groddle. Actually, no, Groddle. I remember using Groddle, man. I just remember that. I love him as well. I'm gonna put Groddle there. Groddle's basically it was my first start in the Sinnoh games, and I just remember fondly using Groddle more than Torterra or Turtwig. It's crazy that memory stuck with me, but yeah. Now we have reached which probably is relatively the easiest one. Not that I know which one I would pick. But because for keep as a pet, I would love to have it sounds stupid, I know, but I would love to have one of the pugs as a pet. Like I would love to have a two-parter as pet, for example. I think that would be really great. I think I'm just gonna do two-parter, man. I don't know. You know, I'm just gonna put it in. I love two-parter. Dratini is a good pick too, but I don't want to do two Gen 1 focused. I'm gonna put in the shiny as well. Because I love that shiny. And that's basically wow, we have to do that really quickly actually. I didn't expect that. Yeah, that's my Pokemon grid basically. I think I'm happy with diversity. It's a lot of Gen 1 though, but you can't really go around that when you when Gen 1 is like that iconic and when they keep giving love to that gen. But yeah, that's the first video. I probably will record another right after this. So speak to you later. Take care. Bye.